morning. My name is Gage Jones, and thank you for choosing to watch my video. Today, we are going over what I've been doing the last 2 weeks of 3D printing. So, starting here, we can see what I have been 3D printing lately. So, number one is this thing right here. It's a funny octopus, and as you can see, it came out pretty well. We chose blue eyes since we are running out of white filament, and then we have like an orange body and black eyes. And then we also made this little guy. It is slightly bigger than this one, and this one turned out a little worse, but it still looks pretty good in person. But this one can have a keychain, and it's like flexible. So all three of these are all flexible. That means like when you pick them up, like they have like these little links. Like right here, you can kind of see that there's like a link inside of it that lets it like flop around and stuff. So we have that, and then we have keychains I've made, and we put all the rings on. So here is the circle one with the Gull Lake logo. I made a pumpkin one with the Gull Lake logo, and then we have the opposite of this one. And these were all made by me, fully designed by me. I like designing things, so I designed that. And then here's another color of the orange and blue and black one. This one is a bigger version of it though, and it has slightly different colors because like it has different amounts. So because as you can see, like the blue is the main body rather than orange. And then right here we have a few fails I've done. So we've been trying to make these little guys, but they aren't working quite yet, and we're trying to figure out why. And then as you can see, we made a lot of them, so I have to figure out what we can do with them. Right here is another one. We tried doing this one. It's the same thing, and it still doesn't work. Because what it's supposed to do is supposed to go through itself, kind of like what this one was doing, but only got halfway. But it's supposed to go smoothly, and these ones kind of get stuck. And then we have this. I designed this all by myself. This is a failed one. So as you can see, like right here, there's supports, but overall it looks pretty good. Right here was supposed to be the Chevy logo, but it failed. But I made another one, but I just don't have a picture of it. And then right here is our Bamboo Labs X1 Carbon 3D printer, 3D printing. As you can see like right here, you can see that there are big octopuses getting made, and this one should match this color, but bigger, so like this size. Continuing, we have this. This is Maker World. This is where we get our 3D models if we don't design them ourselves. So this is a great website to be able to get anything you need if you have a 3D printer, and it gives you a bunch of ideas for 3D printing. So like, for example, this movable shark. See how it says download 3MF? That means you can download the file, slice it, and give it to your 3D printer, and then it will look like this once it's done, if you have a multicolor 3D printer. Otherwise, you'd have to change the color every layer. And then MakerWorld also has a few other things. So if you go to their website, you can go to Maker Lab. And right here, they have like a light box maker. You can change an image to a 3D thing. And there's a lot. And they're always adding more. So if that's a resource that we've been using. Right here is the slicer. So for example, in this example, we have axolotls. And we are having issues with this. And I'll show you the issue in just a second. But through the Bamboo Lab slicer, you can access Maker World, so you can access all these like we just seen, and once again, it has these Maker Lab things. And then right here was the fully 3D printed trophy. And as you can see, you can see that it was made on my 3D printer at home, and it says success. But these two were canceled because of errors. This one because it had no supports, and this one because of that photo I showed you. And then this one is currently being made. And normally you'd be able to go here and see your device. I cannot because of the fact that I am not at my home, so it won't let me access any of this. So as you can see, it just shows that. But right here, as you can see, as you're about to see, uh, as I slice it, it gets really glitchy. And these computers I don't think are the greatest, so that means right as soon as it says it finishes, like right here, oh, well, actually it worked this time. Most of the time, it will crash and then just leave, but this time it was actually working pretty well. But let's say we chose, let's just choose this guy. And then after, so this is how you like load up easily. You just double click on it. It should load, or it'll just crash. So I've been having problems with that, but we're just going to move along from that. As you can see, here is where I've been designing all of my 3D prints. So as you can see, here were what I was designing. So you can see I got the pumpkin one, the circle one, and I was going to do a square one, but we never decided to do it. And then you can see how, like, the reason you can see the Gull Lake logo is because it is slightly bigger than the rest. And then if we go over here, you can see that we have the Chevy trophy. It was designed in here, fully designed by me, and I used the help of AI to create a picture, and then from the picture I'm able to make a design like this. And as you can see, it has the Chevy name down here, the Chevy logo, and that looks pretty good. I have a few ones that I've made just by myself, and one of them would be this cruise ship right here. I was making this out of a picture, a few pictures, and I didn't really get too far into it, but it looks pretty good. I just need to like add lifeboats on this side. There's a roller coaster that goes right here, and then I custom design a lot of things. And then after that, we continue on, and I think that's actually it. So that's what I've been doing over the last while. I've been working very hard to try and get our business going. We are trying to get our website online right now. We're having a few issues with our selling program that we're using, but hopefully it'll be up and running soon, and it'll hopefully look good. And then I'll show you one last thing, and I'll show you an example of image to model. So this was my dog. So this is the original picture. As you can see, it's just my dog. And then from that picture, it was able to make this 3D design. And then I chose to make one of these. So this was the original, and this was what it decided to make. It works pretty well, and I've made more with it. Because since we're trying to 3D print, we were trying to do a few things that we thought would sell pretty well. This was one of them that we thought would sell pretty well. We never got to it, but as you can see, it did a pretty good job 3D modeling it. And yeah, I think that's it. So have an amazing day.